My name is Cathy St. Dennis, and I'm a volunteer with Peace House. I do several different activities and tasks here. One is I am on the hospital response team, which works with sexual assault survivors. One area that I work on is at the front desk, which is almost fully staffed with volunteers. We have shifts in the morning and shifts in the afternoon, and we help when clients come in or call in with questions or come to see counselors, etc. And I also am on some of the committees that work on events and communications. When we moved to Park City several years ago, I was looking for a local organization to become involved with. I had recently retired, and I was very interested to learn about Peace House. It was one of the first organizations that I became familiar with through some new people whom I met, and I right away reached out to see if I could volunteer and learn about the different ways in which to volunteer. And then I waited for a bit and did the volunteer training, which is a 40-hour course. It was fabulous, learned a lot of things and met some great people, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to become involved in the community, was to meet new people and to really learn about what the concerns are in the community. And there was a clear need for the Peace House when it was founded 30 years ago. One of the reasons that I really felt so compelled to become involved with Peace House as a volunteer is that shortly after I moved to Utah, I learned through Peace House that 1 in 3 women in the state are domestic violence survivors, and that statistic astounded me. And I thought, I have time, it's a super important issue, I would really like to get involved and do what I can to help. One of the great volunteer opportunities that I had with Peace House was being at the Pride Festival in Salt Lake City, which is an annual event. And Peace House had a informational table there, and it was so terrific to chat with people just about, oh, well, what is Peace House? Oh gosh, you're in Park City and you came up to the Pride Festival, that's really great. What do you do? So it was just a great chance to talk about all the amazing services that Peace House offers. And it was from just curious to several people who said, I really have a friend who might be able to use your services. One of my volunteer roles at the Peace House is to be part of the hospital response team, which is known as HRT, and it's a tremendous service. I became involved with that after I finished the 40 hours of volunteer training. And what we do is provide really a warm hand to any sexual assault survivors who are at the hospital. They certainly have to go through a lot after having gone through a very traumatic experience. When they're at the hospital, they go through a forensic exam, which is important, but certainly difficult. And just to have someone from Peace House there just to be a comfort, to say, may I get you a cup of tea, or would you like a warm blanket, I think is a really just an amazing service that Peace House is able to provide. And it's through volunteers and staff, and I feel incredibly fortunate to be a part of that team. Peace House is celebrating its 30th anniversary, which is absolutely fabulous. And actually, in talking to people who've been in the community for a long time, they have a hard time believing it, because it started as such a small community-driven need, and now it serves so many people in both Summit and Wasatch counties in so many different ways. So the new tagline, if I can call it that, is safety, healing, hope, which to me is really brilliant. First of all, safety as the first word means everything, because it really is about anyone who engages with Peace House as a survivor. The first thing they really need to do is to feel safe. And I think this organization provides that for them. And then there is a journey that they are on, right, which is hopefully a journey of healing, and that is also important. And then hope. Hope is something that I believe is so important to all survivors, and we hope that they will have hope as an ongoing thought and state of mind through the rest of their journey.